Hi, Cassie. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm Logan. I'm going to be your occupational therapist today. What brings you in?
I have rheumatoid arthritis in my right hand, and my fingers kind of bend towards my little finger, and I can move them back straight, but then they just kind of go back, and there's a lot of swelling and pain.
Kind of in that wrist area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So let me just kind of see your hand. I can move it back. Fabulous. So you did discuss earlier that you were concerned with it staying this way permanently.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to obtain a referral from your rheumatologist, and he ordered that we do an orthosis that you can wear primarily at night to help prevent that pain, decrease the swelling, and then prevent further deformity.
Perfect.
Okay, so the orthosis that we're going to make for you today, the rationale for it we got from Splints and Orthoses for treating rheumatoid arthritis. It's a systematic review conducted by Egan, Braswell, Farmer, and et al. In 2010. So for this pattern, we're going to go 2/3 the length of your forearm. We're going to come a little bit wider on the ulnar side so that when we make it, we can kind of prevent further ulnar deviation, make sure it covers the fingertips. And then if we flip it over, we're going to be leaving our thenar eminence free because we don't necessarily need to include the thumb in this orthosis. When we form the orthosis, we're going to have the wrist in 10 to 15 degrees of extension. We're going to make sure that we are supporting the arches of the hand. And then we want the hand to be relaxed in a functional position, but we want to make sure that we keep our MCPs in neutral rather than flexion to help support the rheumatoid arthritis occurring in those joints. Okay, so the orthotic material that we've chosen for this orthosis is 1/8 thick. 1/8 inches thick. It's non-perforated. It's rigid with coating and memory. The reason that we chose this is because we want to make sure we have a rigid base to prevent that from further deformity and memory, so we can remold it if the swelling decreases. In order to form the base, we did the same position that we showed with the pattern, and then this is going to be the base of our orthosis. Okay, so we wanted to design little finger holds to help prevent your ulnar deviation and to support each digit in it. So what we used was Orthocast, and this material is a combination of both thermoplastic and part fabric. We chose it because it's comfortable, it's easily molded to the joints, and with increased swelling in her joints, they'll still fit in between. So we dipped the Orthocast in water, molded it, and then we included a pad just to help support as that ulnar side deviates towards the side. You'll take that back out. In order to adhere the Orthocast to the thermoplastic material, we heated up a second piece of Orthocast. We then scored the thermoplastic material, added the middle piece, and then hot gunned the finger sections and placed that on top. Okay, for strapping, we'll have the 2 by the forearm angled. Make sure all of the edges are looped. We want one at the forearm, we want one at the wrist, and then we want one going over the digits. For the digit strap, we want to make sure that it's just distal to our MCP joint to accommodate for that swelling. You can also choose a strap that's soft or add padding underneath to make it comfortable. Another option is because individuals with rheumatoid arthritis can have decreased prehensile strength, is to make our straps a little bit longer with a loop so that they can, instead of having to do that, they can loop their finger through and then pull it with that finger. All right, Cassie, will you go ahead and take it off and put it back on just so I can make sure you're comfortable with how that whole process works? So when wearing this orthosis, I want you to wear it primarily at night. Just put it on, sleep on it throughout the night, and then you can just take it off in the morning. Since you do already have a paraffin wax machine, I would suggest doing paraffin before you put it on, and then after when you wake up in the morning to help decrease that pain. Don't use the paraffin during your inflammation stages because that can make it worse. I do want you to just watch for inflammation, just kind of loosen these up if there's increased inflammation. But other than that, do you have any questions?
I don't think so.
Okay, perfect. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.